my review for Transformers Cybertron Scout Class Breakdown. Breakdown, as you can see, is a brown, copper, white, with bits of translucent yellow, kind of futuristic car type thing. I find it kind of funny that he transforms into a futuristic vehicle, and yet he's supposed to be an ancient old fart. There's really no other way to say it. He really is supposed to be an ancient old fart, and I always find it kind of funny that he actually transformed into this very sleek-looking futuristic car. It almost looks like one of those Tron light cycles with just two wheels in the back and a little wheel in the front. It's a very, very cool alt mode. I really, really like it. There's not much to say about it. He does roll fairly well, which is nice. It does have some very nice translucent yellow wheels back here, which is really cool. You can also, if you want, this can be a little bit tricky to get out. If you take this piece off, this will form his weapon in robot mode. If you take his cyber key, which is, I believe, for the speed planet, you can plug it in. And it can be a little bit tricky to do, but once you get it in, this little translucent yellow blade will spring forward to give him a kind of a sword type thing. You can also fold it back, and I think it actually looks fairly decent as a blaster, which is kind of cool. So you do have a little bit of option with what you want to do with that piece. I think it's pretty cool overall. I do usually leave it on in vehicle mode because I don't really like this gap, but I'm going to take it off just so we can get down to transformation. What you want to do is you want to take these bits, you want to rotate them up like so. It can be a little bit tricky, but if you can get it, there we go. Then what you want to do is you want to bring his legs down like so. Then you want to bend this piece down, fold this up. Then you want to rotate his head around. He does kind of have a cool little head sculpt. I really like it. It looks a lot like a Roman centurion to me. Very, very cool. I really, really like his head sculpt. Anyway, then what you want to do is you want to rotate these pieces up like so. And like so. Then you just want to get him to stand, split his legs, and there you have Breakdown in robot mode. Now, kind of awkwardly proportioned, with the giant shoulders, the really skinny legs, and the really tiny arms, but still, there's not really much going for this figure, but for some reason, I just really, really like it. I think it's really, really cool. You can still do the cyber key gimmick, and he can hold his little sword weapon type thing. Very, very cool. Posability is okay on this guy. You can rotate his head left and right. It doesn't go up and down. He does have ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed arms. They are kind of limited just due to the sculpting, but still, you can get a couple of poses out of them. He does have ball jointed hips. He does have a little bit of a waist swivel, but it's really hindered by this back piece. He has ball jointed knees. The feet go up and down. So a lot more posable than the average Cybertron Scout, but, with everything that implies, he's still not all that crazy posable. But you can still get some poses out of him. So for a size comparison, here he is next to Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. So you can see he's about an average Scout class size, maybe a little bit shorter, but the figures were a little bit shorter back in those days. So yeah, overall, I highly recommend this guy. This is not the original Breakdown. I actually found this guy at Walmart after their post-Christmas sale for $2, and I picked him up along with Cybertron Brushback. And I do recommend this guy. He's a pretty cool little guy, and I really, really do like him. So there you go. My look at Transformers Universe Cybertron Breakdown. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.